Hi, this is Marry Me Bill with Tam.
Trust.
Gay dating advice from certified matchmakers. I'm Tammy Shackley, the founder of He's For Me, offline matchmaking for gay men seeking a long-term relationship.
I'm Tressa O'Lear, matchmaker for 24 years. I know dating. Tammy knows gays. We're straight allies. We're helping gay men find love.
We all know first comes love, then comes, well, marriage. So as we advocate, we also need a date. Don't get the wedding bell blues, right? Because we've got gay dating advice just for you. Today's show is about location, location, location.
Never go back, never go back, never go back.
I'll always remember in the office when you said that the first time, because we were talking about people are a creature of habit, doing all
Absolutely.
the same things all the same time.
And always expecting something different to happen, the definition of insanity.
We coach men on a weekly basis to get out, choose your locations wisely, choose your friends wisely, place yourself to meet and be met, where to go, what you do, never go back, always move forward, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're all guilty of this. Tressa, tell us about it, call us out on it. What are we guilty of?
Well, the first thing everyone is guilty of is going to the same place on the same day with the same people, oftentimes asking for the same booth and being shocked that there's no different people there.
You and I have both heard the examples from men. They say, well, I go to this coffee shop right by my house on Tuesdays, only at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, the same people are always there. And
Yes.
I always say, do you know how many coffee shops there are in your city? And I don't mean the big boy coffee shops. I mean local.
Intimate.
Yeah, local neighborhood. In Austin, for example, Clarksville has a great locally owned and operated coffee shop. If they say, I don't live near Clarksville, exactly.
That's the point.
That's why you're going to meet someone new there.
But how about Sunday brunch in Austin is a big deal. And everyone's at brunch, but they go to the same place for the same brunch.
Yeah, with the same people oftentimes.
But 2 blocks over, you've got a fabulous group of people going to the same place for the same lunch. If those 2 groups would just switch.
And mix it up a little bit, absolutely. You can email us your questions at tammy@4m-austin.com. We've got an email now from Sean in Cedar Park. That's outside of Austin,
Yes,
right?
it is.
I live in the burbs. He's a suburb boy. I don't like gay bars. How do I finally meet the man of my dreams?
You know, you need to do something that you're passionate about. So, Sean, you need to get involved in community events. You go to fundraisers, you give back to the community. It is when you are giving that you receive. So, if you're sitting in Cedar Park, I've got news for you, Sean. It's not happening. You've got to come to the city.
Yeah.
You've got to get engaged. You've got to do something that you're passionate about. Join a hiking group.
Right. I could hear, and I've heard it before with gay men saying, oh no, I go to the Mary Mary Martini Mixer every year. Well, so does everybody else.
Yeah.
So let's mix it up a little bit. Try a different fundraiser. I know there's one tomorrow for Equality Texas. You and I haven't really engaged with them yet, but we look forward to tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So we're inviting a couple of men to join us that have never been to their fundraisers, and you've identified there are different circles of men at different types of groups.
I call them pods. Everywhere I go, there's a new pod of men, just fabulous gay men waiting to meet H4M, waiting to meet me.
Right.
So I'm so excited. Last week I went to Zach Theater to see Janice, and there were fabulous men there,
Yeah.
and I didn't know them. How can there be fabulous gay men in Austin that I don't know?
Exactly. And so you said there's a different pod of men.
That's right.
And that's the point. Mix it up with the fundraisers. Don't be going to the same place with the same people all the time. What's the second thing you talk about when you talk about location, location, location?
Boredom. Being bored, looking bored, acting bored. Boredom bores me. Stop it.
And the worst thing is they're complaining about not dating, but they're bored and they're at home.
Oh, well, or they're going to their local grocery store, like dressed like a mess, looking like a mess. They're so bored. It just, emits from their pores.
You're right.
If there was a handsome man there, he glances over and he gets a whiff of that boredom and moves right on.
Yeah, you and I both have dogs, and we
Yeah.
were talking about dog parks, about how many, just in Austin alone or any city, there are multiple dog parks. You don't always have to take your dog to the one. He wants fresh sniffs as well, right?
Right.
So you don't have to go to the same dog park. Take your dog. It's a tool for getting out there and dating. Go to a different dog park. Try every one in your city. Give yourself 6 months to do it.
There's no question, Tammy, if you're a dog lover, you want to go somewhere where you're going to meet a dog lover.
Right.
So going to a new dog park is an exciting venture for you, the dog, and the potential mate.
Yeah, even if you're going to the movie by yourself on the weekend, I did when I was single. I didn't always go to the one right by my house.
Right.
There's value in driving across town, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Scott in San Marcos, sometimes, he says, sometimes when I go out, I see plenty of men I'm interested in, but he's with a group and I don't want to interrupt. How can I get in there without being a pain? Help me.
We just had that situation happen a few brunches ago.
It did.
Where a great man was admiring a fabulous looking man at another table.
Yep.
Send him a drink.
Yeah.
You don't even have to put yourself out there. You just have to get the middleman, that would be the server, to take them their drink.
Right.
They're going to accept it. It opens the door. You're in.
You know, I've advised, I always think the safest thing is as you're about to leave, they're still there, you're about to leave. Let's say you're with a group of friends, they're with a group of friends. There's value in handing him, whether it's a calling card or your business card or right on the back of another card or a piece of paper. Hand it to him as you're leaving and say, I would welcome a coffee with you Tuesday at 10.
Oh, and there's that time and place, putting a deadline on it.
Yeah.
So that he knows your intention. Not just that was a cute flirt,
Yes.
but she had a objective.
Yeah.
All he has to do then is pick up the phone and say, where are we meeting?
Yeah, exactly. I live north, you live south, let's meet downtown.
Make it easy for him, Scott. Make it easy for the person to come back.
Absolutely. You should not fear getting out there and offering your information to someone else. All that can happen is he might be the one. The third things we talk about about location, location, location. What do you always harp about?
You kids today. Always online. You got the apps, you got the hookup sites, you're cruising online, not reputable LGBT sites. You're looking for some something, and that I get. But if that's what your objective is, stop saying you want a relationship. If you're looking to get lucky, then go to the apps, go to the sites. If you're looking for a relationship, you got to dig a little deeper. You know, good things aren't cheap, cheap things aren't good. If it comes to you too easy, it may be too good to be true.
You know, we gave advice to one of our clients the other day. He lives in another city, not close to us, so we're coaching him in between his matches. And he said, when I go to the coffee shop and I'm sitting there, what should I be looking or reading or doing? How will they know I am gay? He said, it's a complicated client. But I remember saying, you know, when you go to the coffee shop, be reading advocate.com, be reading Equality Texas, be reading the HRC newsletter. It's reputable. Yes, maybe you're online and you have that comfort of online, but you're reading something of quality and it's letting that guy peeking over your shoulder know that you're of quality too. So when we come back, we're going to give you tips to mix it up to meet the right one. You're listening to Marry Me Bill, Gay Dating Advice with Tam,
Interest.
only on True FM.